Hey, I've been seeing just a lot of videos about people talking about they got all their supplies together and they're going to bug out to the woods and all this. I don't think it's reality. Um, not until next, not until next April anyway. We've just been getting slammed with a series of storms here. We just had another one last night. Got 2 feet of snow, and it's minus 10 degrees outside with a 40-mile-an-hour wind. Nobody's living outside in that. I don't care how well people are prepared. It's not going to happen. And I think it's just a reality that if something happens here, like End Times was saying, I was watching her video. She said that they're on the southern border and they're telling them to pull out here, and by the middle of December. It just leads into it does make sense that what they will do is use the weather uh, to get to their end means. They saw what happened all summer. Sure, there was millions of people in Washington D.C. and tea parties all over the place and all that in the summertime, but nobody. I think very few people realize what it's like being outside when it's below even 30 degrees outside. And every fall we go. I've been doing it since I was a little kid, going elk hunting, and that's 3 nights out in freezing temps, and we're heavily supplied there. We've trucked in tents, sub-zero bags, as many as you want, heaters, food, and that's for 3 days. The first night you're ready to go home. When it's 2 in the morning, you can't sleep because it's too cold, even if you got a damn sub-zero bag. Unless you've done it, it's pretty hard to talk about being outside all winter. Um, and I think that the way things are going, they're going to use every means to their advantage possible. And one huge one is to do that in the middle of December. People will be desperate. I do service calls for heating and air conditioning. The temperature can be 70 degrees out, and I'll get people calling because their heat's not working good enough. The people will be helpless in the middle of the winter without energy, without food. Those are all executive orders that they can just put into place. Since Obama's just called a national emergency, he could do it right now anytime he feels like it. So, and these people, they're not going to leave anything to chance. I hear people saying, "Oh, well, by 2012, something might happen here, and they'll do this and they'll do that." Well, these people are rolling. All these people you see around Obama, they just didn't come onto the scene this year when he got elected and he went out and said, "Oh, I think I'll take you. I think I'll take you." These people have been organizing since the damn 1960s in all their groups. What do you really think Acorn is, and all these other union groups? They've been planning this stuff for 40 years. They're not going to leave anything to chance. No, they're gonna roll as fast as they can, and things are falling apart around the edges too. I don't, this goes into the news a little bit. If you look at, they won't say it on the news. You got to dig for it. But hell, Obama's approval rating, it's in the crapper. It's down into the 40s now, according to I think it was Rasmussen. It's in the 40s. He doesn't have people are turning against him. Nobody likes his damn Soviet style death care or any of this crap, or crap and trade, cap and tax, whatever the hell you want to call it. Nobody's liking this stuff. Um, just generally in the economic news, it's falling apart around the edges. Well, not around the edges. Hell, it's completely imploding, is what it's doing. Home sales, they said that would be really good. That came out yesterday. That fell 3.6% again. They tried today. The big news is GDP. That's supposed to be great. Um, but it's complete not. The entire GDP report is made up of the government spending. That's all they're doing. They're printing and spending money and counting it as a GDP. That's the nation's gross domestic product now, is printing and spending money, and that's getting over with too. Although the stock market was up today, take a look at the damn dollar. Dollar collapsed again, and Turkey's out of it. Turkey says we don't want nothing to do anymore with the dollar or the euro. They're out of that as far as trade and oil goes. So this stuff is going on behind the scenes, and I think the timeline is getting really short for them. They're going to have to move. They're going to have to make moves. And I think when they sense that they're really in trouble this time, they're just going to pull the pin. You know, Obama here has already declared a national emergency once, maybe just to get everybody warmed up. Take a look at End Times video. She says something's going on around the middle of December. They're completely pulling out away from the border. What's up with that? And so they're not going to leave anything to chance, and they will use a sledgehammer to get their final point home. And they don't care how they're going to do it. And they're seeing that legislatively they're meeting this resistance. So, you know, prepare. And I think what you're going to end up doing is not bugging out to the woods. You're going to be preparing to just defend your house the best you can. I think most of us will probably have a shootout if it goes that far. That'll probably be about the most of it. Take it easy.